What is up, everybody? This is Phil, the Kaiju King, from my collection room in Greater Cincinnati. In this video, I'm going to take a quick look at the Criterion Collection Godzilla Showa era set that just recently came out a couple weeks ago. Looks really cool, and I will bring that forward right now. And I'm back, and here it is, everybody. This is the Criterion collection of the Godzilla films, the Showa era from 1954 to 1975. So we go from the beginning with Gojira and end up with 1975 Terror of Mechagodzilla, and it's got the whole breadth and width of the Showa era in here. It's very cool. It's like a book, of course. It's got some neat, unique art in it and stuff, but I originally watched William Fett of the Godzilla Files on YouTube. Watched his review and stuff of it, and I kind of tend to agree with him. It would be hard to put this on your movie shelf because of the sheer size and everything of it. But I do like how they did it. It's just, I don't know how you're going to store this with your other films. He does have a very good point there. As far as this set, it's been a long time coming. I'd like to thank the Criterion people for doing it. It's really cool. I like it. The art style in it is unique, say the least. I do love the front picture. But some of the other pictures, it's just weird. They're weird to me. I mean, here in the inside cover, some pretty cool art. Excuse me. It's pretty neat. And then it goes on and it talks about Godzilla, and then it has the opening forward is by Steve Ryfle, R-Y-F-L-E. And he basically speaks of the whole Showa era. It's a 3-page writing, and it's pretty in-depth information there, so it's pretty cool. Then we get to the actual films, and it has a breakdown synopsis of each film. At the bottom of each of these synopsis, there's lists the cast and the credits, which is pretty cool. And then there's a unique art design for each one. They're really pretty cool, nicely done. Just starts at 54 and goes on up, and some of the art though leaves a little to be desired in my opinion. Like in the Godzilla Raids Again, it looks like to me GMK Godzilla almost, except for he has pupils, but it just to me favors the GMK Godzilla, just the style that they did Godzilla in. My favorite art in this book is King Kong versus Godzilla. It's my favorite artwork in the whole book, in my opinion. I just love the way it's done and the way they're both very accurate to their characters in the film. And I do like the style and drawing of this art for King Kong versus Godzilla. But like I said, each one has the cast and credits at the bottom of the synopsis. And it's just really cool how they did it. Mothra versus Godzilla is really weird in my opinion, because it's Millennium Godzilla. Looks like the 02 or 03 to me. And then the Mothra, honestly I don't recall if that's the Mothra from the Rebirth of Mothra films or what, but it's just a unique choice when you're doing a 1964 Mothra versus Godzilla. Then the art for Ghidorah the Three-Headed Monster is really out there in my opinion. Really, really goofy. It just kind of zany, really. It almost looks like Egyptian hieroglyphics or something. That's what it looks like. It's really kind of crazy. I like the Invasion After Monster art. It has the dancing Godzilla. That's pretty cool. Ibra, Horror of the Deep. It's pretty neat. I like it. We got Mothra in the foreground or in the background in the air. Then Godzilla and Ibra in the foreground, fighting. So down here in the corner, it's got the natives and the Dio and the gentleman. that were with her throughout the movie. So it's got some jets flying by Godzilla, so it's a good portrayal of the film. But it's pretty cool. It's probably up there is my favorite art in the book. That art actually. And then Son of Godzilla, of course. It's got a nice drawing of Godzilla's tail and dorsal plates and mania on his tail. But it's really cool how they did it. Like I said, the synopsis for each movie, then the casting credits at the bottom. It's pretty cool. I think all of these are in Japanese with English subtitles. There are a couple of them I think that are on here that are also have the English version, but not very many of them. Most of them are all the Japanese. Destroy All Monsters, the artwork is kind of weird in my opinion. Godzilla looks nothing like he should look, but it's just art style that they're taking with some of these. It doesn't really bother me that much. It's just kind of goofy, really. All Monsters Attack, or now this one's kind of zany because it has a perspective of Minya and boy Ichiro looking up at Godzilla and Gabra fighting. So it's a pretty unique style they did there with that. The focus mainly is on Minya and Ichiro. Godzilla vs. Hedorah is a unique take. This Godzilla, in my opinion, kind of looks like GMK as well. In this drawing, shows them fighting in a populated city, people everywhere, and Godzilla's blasting his breath on Hedorah. Unique approach they took with some of these art in this book. Godzilla vs. Gigan, one of my favorite Showa films. Pretty unique art style. Got a couple of the human characters drawn in there, kind of like an anime style, and then Gigan is really expertly drawn, I think. Reflection of lightning on his visor, that's pretty cool. Godzilla really isn't similar to the Godzilla in the film though, but it's here or there. The art style is unique, I would say. Godzilla vs. Megalon, this is the most goofiest looking Godzilla of all the drawings in the book. He looks like Mushroom Head Godzilla. He's overbearing in the picture, and then got Megalon, Jet Jaguar, and Gigan at the bottom, and then the three human characters in silhouette at the very bottom. But this Godzilla in this picture is really crazy looking. Looks like a exploding atomic mushroom cloud or something. Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla. This is probably my second favorite art because it has Mechagodzilla and King Caesar behind him, and in the foreground it's like the camera's looking through Godzilla's legs, I believe, at Mechagodzilla. So it's pretty cool. I do love this artwork, and that is my favorite Godzilla movie of pretty much of all time. Definitely for the Showa era. Then the final film, of course, Terror of Mechagodzilla. It's almost in comic book style. It has a kaboom, ba 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 ba, like gunshots. Just artsy words in comic book style. And then the background is Mechagodzilla and Titanosaurus. Foreground is Godzilla. The Godzilla looks actually pretty close to the late 70s Godzilla. In the foreground of everything is some buildings on fire, and then humans running, fleeing for their lives. So this one here is pretty cool art too. My top three favorite are probably this, Mechagodzilla, and Godzilla vs. Kong is my favorite. Then it has some credits at the very last page after all that. And it's a pretty nice set. And then you get to the discs, where the discs are. It's pretty nice how they did it. Nice sleeves and everything. There's 8 discs. The last disc is the supplements, which is the extras. That's what I'm most interested in watching, is the extras, because it lists on the back of here. There's a loose page just kind of on the back with some of that adhesive. And it actually lists on this page all this, what's on the special features. And I am really interested in watching those. But it's a really unique set. It's really unique how they did it with this nice big book style. So I would hope that maybe they'll do this for the other eras as well. It would be nice to see that. Do it for the Millennium and the Heisei as well. That would be pretty cool. Overall, I would recommend this, especially to the newer and younger fans of Godzilla. You should go back and watch and respect the heritage and the origins of Godzilla, and this is it, the complete set of all the Showa films, all 15 films in the Showa era, and you can't go wrong with this. It's really, really cool how they did it and presented it. I agree with William Fett. It would be very hard to display this with your other films, though. That's the one gripe I would agree with him on for sure. But I do like how they set it up, and it's really cool how it's laid out here. Like I said, some very off-the-wall and unique art for each film. But overall, I'm glad I got it, and it was $112 on Amazon, I believe, which isn't too bad. I mean, you're getting 15 full-length films, plus the American version of Godzilla vs. King Kong, and then all the special features for $112. That's a pretty good deal. Plus, I can't wait to watch them on Blu-ray. I don't have all the Showa films on Blu-ray. That was the other big thing for me, is to have them in high definition. So I'm going to start watching them and getting into them, and I can't wait. And I do suggest this for people that are new Godzilla fans and haven't really watched a lot of the Showa era. You need to give it a chance. Showa era is the charm of all the Godzilla franchise history. There's charm there. There's great kaiju action in the movies, and I highly recommend it. And I will move on to the close of my video, and I want to thank everybody for their time and attention. This is Phil, the Kaiju King, from my collection room in Greater Cincinnati, and me, Godzilla 1954, Godzilla 1975, and the Criterion Collection. We want to wish you a very happy day. Talk to y'all later.